Monday, July 31st, 2017. We are coming up on
the
start of school.
No,
it does seem like school just ended, you know?
Didn't it? Like yesterday or something? Or like on Friday. I mean, and then we fell asleep.
To the parent, that's only because we don't have school-age children. Mine are too young, and yours, woof.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
you know?
Mine bark.
Yeah. So also some great information. You know, Acadiana is just such a great place for nonprofits and those who are helping to give back. And a great project is coming up with CASA. Good morning. Introduce yourself to our listeners. We normally talk to Mr. Joe Sam, the Joe Sam with CASA. But we are delighted with your presence this morning. Good morning.
Thank you so much. My name is Stephanie Leblanc, and yes, Joe is amazing. He is great. We do not know what we would do without him at CASA of Sola. We are so excited that he is part of our whole family over there as well.
Yeah, he's got a good fire for you. But the board members like yourself, you guys do too. I can remember years back somebody saying, hey, come to this meeting because we want you to hear what this is all about. And I was like so amazed because I had heard of CASA in other states. And I was like, we have got to get this. So if everybody's like, what is a CASA? Is it your house burning? Well, so no. But CASA is a court-appointed special advocate. So what that means is this person is only for that child. So they represent that child. They listen to that child. What does that child say is really going on in the home? What does that child want the judge to know or want the attorneys to know? Or, you know, this is the person who really is about the child. They are the child's advocate, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right.
And a lot of times it could be intimidating for these kids to have to go in front of a judge and tell a judge or do a deposition who's hurting them or what's going on, because sometimes that person's sitting right there.
Yeah. Yeah. And so you got that superhero in your corner, because that's what these CASA people, that's what they are. That's what they do. You advocate for that child, basically. So that's what CASA is. Now, this year is the second annual backpack project.
Correct.
So y'all got together and you're like, hey, you know, kids need this stuff, and especially not just for the beginning of the school year, but if a kid maybe gets taken out of his home.
Correct.
During the school year. So tell us a little bit more, Stephanie.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me as well. I, in addition, as you said, I'm a board member for CASA, but in addition, I'm also a foster mom. And what we started to see was this need that when children do get taken out of the home, a lot of times they're sent to other places outside of their school, like not necessarily the same school district that they were in before. They're in another school. So that foster family and that child has to have all new, a backpack, more school supplies. They have to go buy everything all over again and go to a new school. So what we saw was the need that in order to help these foster families and these foster children, let's go ahead and create a backpack project for these foster children, where we can pack backpacks at a volunteer event. It's also teaching children about volunteerism, inviting families to come, teach children about volunteerism, in addition to packing for a cause.
You know, the stipend for a foster parent, I often do not like to mention it, but it needs to be pointed out that it's not very great. Let's put it that way. No. You have to do this because you love children.
It's for the love of children.
Yeah. Yes. It's not. There's never anything else, and there's so much that you have to give in addition to your heart when you are fostering a child. So it's great that people can say, you know what, maybe I can't foster a child, but I can buy some school supplies. So what are we asking? I've done a little shopping already.
Yes.
I got some glue. I got some glue sticks. I got those composition notebooks. Okay. So when did it switch? By the way, when did it switch?
She loves this stuff, by the way, okay? She loves it.
Okay, I have a problem, to be honest. I have a problem with school supplies, right? So I came home the other day, and I had to fess up to my husband. I was like, okay, I have to tell you something, but I don't want you to get upset. And he's like, what? And I was like, I went shopping for school supplies. Well, he burst out laughing, and he just kept, I was like, honey, and I'm trying to tell him, but they weren't for me. They weren't for me. They weren't for me. So long story short, when did teachers go from the regular notebooks to these composition things? The marbled thing, okay?
Yeah.
The marbled journals.
Marbled journals is what they call them. I was so confused at first.
Well, I'll tell you this. OCD Rob
does
not like the marble journals because they don't tear right. And if you tear a page out, because of the way it's constructed, a page in the back comes out.
And you're like, what?
Can't
so
do
anyway, but you do need those, right?
Correct. So the majority of our foster children are usually going to be your middle school to lower elementary.
Yeah.
We do have older children as well that are in the foster program, but for the most part, the majority of them are down. So what we did was we looked at school supplies across all of the different parishes. We serve the 15th Judicial Court System, which includes Vermilion Parish, Acadia Parish, and Lafayette Parish. And because those parishes have, just different school lists and different teachers require different things, which is fantastic, we just took some of the most common supplies, glue sticks, scissors, colors, markers, dry erase markers, different things like that. You can go onto our website at casaofsola.org to look at the list, as well as the information sheet and the flyer for the project. The project is this Friday. We are so excited.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Last year we created this project, and listen, I have to say, the whole entire project was just through Facebook, great radio stations like yourself, like KPEL, and a lot of other just different media sources. But we didn't do extreme amount of advertising because it was just so quick. We did it within 3 weeks. Literally, we did it in 3 weeks. We raised a little over $3,000 last year. And we had 100 volunteers show up, and we packed 200 backpacks.
I mean, it's amazing what you can do with some backpacks and some school supplies. And so at Grace Presbyterian Church on Friday afternoon, it is Friday afternoon.
Yes, they have so graciously opened up their place to us again. It's Friday afternoon from 2 to 5. And bring your families, come out. You don't have to call and sign up. You're welcome to go online and find information. But if you'd like to just stop in, come with your child, pack a backpack, show them what volunteerism is all about. Also learn a little bit about foster children. All these children have foster kids in their classes. They're experiencing this every day. This is a great way for them to give back in their community.
It is.
Lafayette is such a great community-driven city, and everyone just always rallies around everyone.
So, Friday 2 to 5, guys, at Grace Presbyterian, which is on Roselawn Boulevard, which is off of Johnston Street. It's very easy to find, and it's a very big community room that they have. So it's not like it's going to be one person on top of another person. It's not going to be so crowded. Big, nice space.
Correct.
Kids can come. Parents, bring your kids, as Stephanie was saying, and show them what it's all about.
So we write notes of inspiration. We color pages to go in there. We put together little keychains to go as like pull tags on their backpacks. We pack the supplies. It's really just an amazing event. We're not only accepting school supply donations at our CASA office off of
La Rue
France. Thank you very much. I was about to say a different one.
I know, me too.
And then in addition to that, also at UBS Financial Services in River Ranch, we're also accepting supplies over there. But if you don't have time to go out and get supplies, please go online, make a donation. You can donate at casaofsola.org. All of the proceeds this month are going to the Backpack Project. So we just invite you to attend, give a little money, any little bit helps, and we're so excited. We're doing 300 backpacks this year.
That's amazing.
Wow.
It's going to be so much fun. So
this is such great
join us Friday.
Information, and it's really such a good way to give back. We're going to get all this information up on our website.
Yes.
KPEL965.com. Thanks for coming by this morning. Great to meet you, and good luck.
Thank you so much.
Great project.